Turning our attention now to news from Parliament. Though troubled by objections, the Prime Minister today proceeded with debate on legislation governing a thorny issue that has fueled decades of advocacy, community work, activism and research. The end goal to ensure victims of violence are not only treated with compassion and dignity, but have access to justice without the unnecessary delays and impediments. We go to our Jiminy DeSwain for more on the story.
In April, Allison and her daughter Trevenica were found dead in a Rosconnor apartment. Days later, the bullet-riddled body of a mother of four was found in the South Beach Canal. Fast forward a bit, and two elderly women were sexually assaulted. Just this week, police reported the alleged sexual assault of two younger women. Add to that all the incidents in between or the ones never reported. The women and men who suffer in silence. Advocates for change have long called for governments to do more. For the Davis administration, that comes in the form of the Protection Against Violence Bill, proposed legislation that, as a mover, Prime Minister the Honourable Philip Davis explained, replaces the Gender-Based Violence Bill in name only. The bill lends to the establishment of a commission that will inform policies, promote awareness of human rights, allocate resources for specialized services, promote education, improve standards and protocols for police investigations, review and reform all laws related to sexual and domestic violence, and assess the effectiveness of measures to even prevent and eradicate violence.
The work of the commission is about providing immediate support and access to justice. And it is also about being there in the aftermath, because the need for care is ongoing and often requires long-term support. Additionally, the commission will be funded by the government, but the bill also allows, as indicated, for the establishment of the Protection Against Violence Foundation, which will be used to raise funds to support the commission.
Acts of violence typically lead to victims feeling confused, afraid, or even ashamed to come forward. For victims, there will be legal guidance.
You will have the right to confidentiality from all people who provide any kind of relevant services or support to you, including members of the commission itself and persons acting on behalf of the commission. That confidentiality will apply to your identity, the offender's identity, the identity of witnesses, and the circumstances of the offense. To infringe on this right will be punishable by a fine of up to $5,000 or up to 1 year imprisonment, or to both such fine and imprisonment.
In instances where violence results in death, there is a violence fatality review team. Now, while the bill represents progress, the government acknowledges more work lies ahead. As the Prime Minister puts it, there must be tremendous effort to generate and allocate resources to hold training sessions and to uphold systems and processes. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Jiminy DeSwain.